Dun 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 bum ba bum ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum 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 bum. Hi, I didn't see you there. It's me, Admiral Adorable, back here with the Turning Dual Destinies. As you can see, I've saved separately over the DLC episode over our actual normal file, and once we finish the DLC episode, we'll continue on from this one, and then just blaze it right along into episode 3. But for now, it's time to carry on with Turnabout Reclaimed, where Phoenix has just gotten he's got past the bar again, I guess. Do you pass the bar again? Is that how you do it, or just he's recertified anyway as a lawyer? And Apollo and Athena are watching pirate shows instead of paying attention to him. It's stressing him out. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on, you suddenly look so capable. Thanks. It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. I mean, not unless you got the bad ending in the second game. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back anyway? Ah, well, I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that. Let's get this agency hopping. Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again. And this just in, the owner of Shipshape Aquarium, Captain Jack Shipley, has been murdered. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium. Isn't it the aquarium you were just watching, Athena? It is. I can't believe it! A murder at Shipshape Aquarium? But I love that place! We need to get to the bottom of this! Really? Guess I'm in luck then. Oh. Really? Guess I'm in luck then. I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. Who in the world's this? Are you a client? Wait. That costume! It looks just like... I've got it! You must work at Shipshape Aquarium! That's right! You men know it! I'm Sasha Buckler. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind. Oh god, she's got fish puns. Minnow? Blowfish? Those puns floundered a bit. I figured out the client's identity. Chalk one up for analytical psychology. I mean, it's a pirate. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. That's why I gotta find this Phoenix Wright guy. Oh, well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Justice and Athena Cykes. They're lawyers too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask. The same goes for me too, Miss Buckler. Just call me Sasha. And I'll call you all by your first names too, if that's alright. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena, you have to help me. Please save my friend. Guess we better start by asking her more about her defense request. Anyway, bye. Did you know, just food for thought here, I'm an attorney. Sorry, sea creatures are the only things I know anything about. Oh, that's alright, don't worry about it. Gee, I didn't mean to put her in a funk. Sorry. How much is what we've got on the profiles of people involved in this case? I think it's Cykes, new lawyer at my agency. She studied psychology while she was in Europe. Apollo Justice, 23. He's 23 now? I guess he would be. An ardent young lawyer in my agency. His special feature is his very loud voice. Trucy Wright, my daughter, who also happens to be an aspiring magician. I adopted her 8 years ago. Sasha Buckler, the employee of Shipshape Aquarium who came to me for help. She's a performer in the Swashbuckler Spectacular. About your defense request, let's hear it then. Well, I'm sure it's totally reasonable. Miss Buckler, Sasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help? My friend is suspected of murdering the captain of Shipshape Aquarium. Captain? I thought the victim was the owner of the aquarium. Yeah, well, our aquarium has a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew, too. That's a pretty unusual aquarium we got there. Anyway, one of the crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're gonna give her the death penalty. What? What happened to due process? But my friend is as sweet and gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. I know there's no way she murdered anyone, but they won't believe me. But with a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help me set him straight. Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. She didn't know you were a lawyer? Ouch. I see my reputation doesn't precede me. But seriously, my name can't be the real reason she's here. Why request me? What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha? Well, to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, there's no merit to taking your case, or I'm not sure I can help. They're all as cruel as sharks with hearts purer than white bait. What's with this symbol? I can really feel Sasha's frustration. With nobody on her side, she must feel all alone. And we still don't know too much about Athena's past, so I bet there's a reason she feels a particular kinship to that experience. But helping people like her is the whole reason I became a lawyer in the first place. And then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They say he defends clients to the end, no matter how bleak the circumstances. Guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well deserved it is, though. I thought to myself, if anybody can save my friend, it's you, Phoenix. Quite a tall order there for a man who just got his badge back. But I don't want to let Sasha down. Or her friend. Let's help her, Mr. Wright. Let's save her friend. That's just what I was thinking. Sasha, we'll accept your case. You will? Ah! Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver, literally. Well, no time to stand around and mull it over things. I want you to meet my friend right away. Come to Ship Shape Aquarium with me. Yeah, you got it. And I'll go too. Sorry, but I need you to stay here and keep an eye on the office until Trucy gets back. You never know when a new client might stop by. How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Because she's new and she needs more experience in the field. What kind of question is that? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we? Oh, I can talk to Apollo while I'm here, though. Apollo, now I know we've had a complicated relationship over the years, but consider this. I'm a lawyer. The return of a legendary lawyer. It's kind of exciting. Kind of. So how do I look with it? Ah, damn it. Wow. You hit the history button as much as I do. You present that thing like a real pro. You must have done it 1,000 times. It never really seems like enough to just have it pinned to my lapel for some reason. I get wanting to show it off. When I first became a lawyer, I flashed that badge left and right. You still do that, actually. I love that now that we have like a squad of 3 of them, they can actually like ping off each other and have some very interesting back and forth. So what do you think about this case, Apollo? The murder of the... I love how they dedicated the art to keeping the animations from Ace Attorney 4 as well, like the finger on the forehead and like the surprised face he has and everything. The murder of the owner of Ship Shape Aquarium. I can't think with you looking at me so expectantly. I don't really have any ideas. Sorry I'm not any help. Ah, but you are a help! As long as you're the one playing office hitter, you're fine! Hey, there's Apollo's favorite word! I think I'll say it a few times too. I'm fine! I'm fine! Are you two making fun of me? Who, us? Of course not. Just yanking your chain a little. Any other ideas though, even though you just said you didn't have any? So, any ideas for us? Well, I think you should give that Swashbuckler video a glance. Starting to become a fan too, huh? I knew you'd like it if I gave it a chance. It's not so much that. I just thought it might give you some leads, seeing as it's the scene of the crime and all. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll take a look when I get a second. I've got nothing better to do, so maybe I'll watch it a few times myself. Apollo, please try to find something better to do. Not for productivity of the office, just for my respect for you in general. Anyway, to the Ship Shape Aquarium. Whoa! Oh, that's cool. You gotta love aquariums like this. I mean, it kind of freaks me out a little, but it's still really cool. July 20th, Ship Shape Aquarium, Aqua Tunnel. Wow, we're really committed to the pirate theme, eh? Ah, that was a shark. Ah, it's a hammerhead. They're nice and cool. And whale sharks, too. Can you have whale sharks in an aquarium? Somehow I thought that would be, like, illegal. Wow, this is gorgeous. It's just like being under the sea. Yeah, this is the Aqua Tunnel, our pride and joy. I'm really glad you like it. I'm gonna go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel, and then come meet me at the pool up ahead on the right. Detective, eh? Hey, boss! Look at this cute little fish! I bet it would be delicious, grilled. I guess the detective won't be Fulbright, right? Because he seemed to only first meet him in, the case that happens after this. Nope, sorry. That was before this. Right. Ninetales Vale is before this. Seriously? Is that really all you can think of? Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. Ooh, and here comes some grilled chicken. What? That's a penguin, Phoenix. That's not a chicken, it's a penguin! Give me your little cutie! Well, I made a noise, I didn't need it. It ignored me. Maybe it was hungry too. Oh, look! It dropped something. Ah! It's an ad for the Swashbuckler Spectacular show. You guys seem very chill for just having seen a penguin wandering around the aquarium. Are they not supposed to be, like, in an enclosure? That penguin had a whole bunch of these stuffed in its backpack. So it's passing out flyers, huh? How cute! Carrier pigeon that distributes flyers. I said pigeon, didn't I? A carrier penguin that distributes flyers? We could use one of those for our office. Swashbuckler flyer added to the cord record. Never has been showing an orca dressed up like a pirate. It was dropped by a penguin. Oh, can't keep the client waiting. We better get going. Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeves. I mean, your sleeves are already kind of rolled up a little bit. July 20th, Ship Shape Aquarium. I mean, I'd say it's a pool. Like a training pool or something, but... Oh, it's a 1 poster there. Huh? I don't see Sasha. Are you two the lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned? Detective Fulbright, are you the lead detective on this case? That's right. As long as evil exists in this world, there'll be no rest for me. Good to see you've recovered after last case. It seemed like you were having a real rough go of it. And who is your sea urchin-like friend there? I don't believe we've met. Is he talking about me? I'm the defendant's lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Ah! Well, I'm Detective Bobby Fulbright. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. Why, that was a weird way I said that word. You two are pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium. Lucky. Right. This guy's even louder than Apollo. So where's the suspect being questioned? And where's Miss Buckland? Here I be, me buckos! Ah! God! Ah! Ah! Shiver me timbers, there be one of the dread pirate mustaches scurvy swabs. I beg your pardon? I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy or otherwise. More shameless than a sea lion you be trying to make off with me, best bucko. If you want to pick a fight with us, you'd best bring along an army of great white sharks. Sasha? What's going on here? Let me introduce you. This is the friend I was telling you about. Her name is Orla Shipley. But she only responds to Orla, so that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. She's the suspect in the murder, but she'd never hurt anybody. She's the suspect? Yeah, and thank goodness he came before they put her down. I'm really grateful to the two of you. I just know you'll save Orla. What? That's right. We're defending a whale. Well, orcas are closer to dolphins, I think. I don't know. Tell me you didn't even know who your client was. An orca is the suspect? Our client is an orca? Is this for real? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Whoopsie. That's one very big oopsie. It's just kind of chilling there in the back. By the way, what was with that mustache earlier? Without threatening me, please. Oh, this be part of me costume for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. When I be wearing the mustache, I be one of the Captain Orla's swashbucklers. A transformation as dramatic as a pufferfish's, wouldn't you say? I don't think I would ever say that. It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Orla's wearing a pirate hat, right? Yep. She really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time. But her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem. I see. Well, why don't you start with you telling us a bit more about Orla? Why do I get the feeling that the mustache falling off is going to be important later? Also, I'm just curious if there's anything to be said about... Probably not the attorney's badge anymore, but perhaps... the flyer. Do you two want to be in the Swashbuckler Spectacular? You have regular people participate? Of course! We even have a special tour for people who want to be in it. What roles will we play if we said yes? Let's see. The roles of a blue seahorse and a yellow sea slug are available. Judging by the colors, I must be the seahorse. And I'm the sea slug? Hey, no way! I won't do it! Why not? Sea slugs are cool. But sea slugs are all fluttery and beautiful, Athena! They're beautiful? In that case, I'll do it! Mine is pretty much an open book. I hope we can do a show together someday. Yeah, I should probably wait until after the murder. The murder investigation. I'm not gonna kill anyone. Oh, the road there, that must be where, the man died then. Interesting, we haven't been introduced to anyone else who might be the killer, and we didn't get it, shown to us blatantly in this one. Orla, the orca. So, you're really serious about me defending Orla? Of course I am! You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix. I heard you once questioned an animal during a trial, and that got your client off the hook. Yeah, but defending one's a little different. Plus, it was a parrot. It can speak and relay things that people said. That's an orca. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Ask it to do a backflip if it killed the man? No way! You did that? I, might have tried something like that at one point in my career. You're gonna have to tell me about this later, or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. Well, he doesn't know. He wasn't there. When I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, I knew you'd hear me out. I have to warn you, though. I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't eat people, do they? They absolutely do. Nice! I think I made her mad. I won't have you talk that way in front of Orla. Orcas have feelings too, you know. Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do. But, sorry, is anger the only feeling I inspire in women? Don't worry. She says she forgives you. All I asked is if I was likely to die. Well, I guess that's the same as asking if you're a killer. Fair enough. Especially when you're convinced you're being convicted of murder. That would be pretty hurtful. I understand that. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Orla here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Orla this morning and he was found dead in this very room. Could you tell us more about his death? Well, I would, but I wasn't there, because I didn't kill him. Orla did. So the owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered murdered. Yeah. It was about 10:10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor and screamed. The orca pool is this tank here? Yeah, that's right. This pool is built so that guests can see into it from the corridor on the first floor. I see. Oh, I can already tell this is going to be a really cool one. I mean, in an aquarium, there's all kinds of cool stuff you could do with water level and, like... What would be really cool is if they pulled some nonsense about, like... Because of, like, water, like, diffracts light. If they had, it's like someone was able to see something around a corner or something, and we can prove it that way. The security guard and I heard the scream and came running to this pool room, where we found the captain dead at the side of the pool in his swashbuckler costume. He was as big and tough as an old crocodile, Captain. Still can't believe he's dead. Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't he? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you. Sad goldfish? Okay, time to snap her out of it. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said. Damn it, history button. By the way, do you know why exactly Orla is being accused of the crime? Can you think of any reason why Orla would come under suspicion? The police think Orla went berserk during practice for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. But Orla would never do something like that. Right, Orla? Okay. Just look at that face. Isn't she adorable? The charges just have to be false. I hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base its decisions on cuteness. If they did, Maya would never have been accused all those times. That's right. We based them on facts. Take a look at this. Golly. There's clearly like a bullet wound in the back of his head. What do you suppose? The orca had a gun? Photo of the victim, huh? He's got a wound on his head. Okay, it isn't necessarily a bullet wound, but... Very perceptive! The victim and the orca were the only ones here! What's more, we couldn't find a weapon of any kind around. Photo of the body added to the court record. It's hard to make out the details of the body. That's true. That's and all the coins, too. So what's the theory on how Orla supposedly killed the victim? They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming into them underwater. We believe this orca did just that by pulling the victim into the 65-foot pool, and then ramming him while they were in the water. What, just headbutted him and somehow he went flying up on the side? Without any suspects besides Orla, this could be one tough case. I need a complete list of everyone who works here or otherwise was here at the time. Most importantly, do any of them have a funny pun name? Because they're usually the criminals. Or important people in the case, anyway. Cross-section view of the first and second floor sections of the orca pool. The pool is about 65 feet deep. Wow. Ugh. Chilling to think about. No official autopsy has been ordered, but an orca attack makes sense. Why hasn't one been ordered? Accidental death due to a failure to exercise proper oversight over an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need an autopsy. So Orla's gonna be put down without a proper investigation? That isn't fair! That's nothing short of police negligence, Detective Fulbright. The incident wasn't determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Cykes. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure. But the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is hold the orca responsible. Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? They're gonna put Orla down! Sash and Orla are depending on me. I want to do everything I can to help them, but how do I help an orca? Wait. Yes, I can do this. Find the real killer, defend Orla in court, set Orla free. Well, why not both? Of these two. I mean, in particular, defending her in court is the thing here. I've got my badge back now, so I know exactly what I have to do. I'll defend Orla in court. Ah! Even an orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, then I'll take responsibility for her. Yo, what? I guess doing crazy things just once in your career wasn't enough, huh? Oh, it's pretty much all day, every day with me. But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too. Are you too insane? This is a case of accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. With no evidence of foul play, this case will never go to court. Let's investigate the crime scene. And wait, if it's an accident, then how is it a crime scene? If we can prove this wasn't a murder, we might be able to take it to trial. If we can prove it was a murder, in fact. And then Orla would certainly need the help of a few good lawyers. I guess so. But who's ever heard of a trial for a killer whale? Just because it's never been done before doesn't mean we can't do it now. But... please, Detective Fulbright, for justice's sake! The police have determined that an animal that has harmed a human should be put down. but I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. If your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal, then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit. You mean it? Really? That's fantastic. You're not such a bad guy after all, Detective Fulbright. Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognized as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I better be off. You're a good man, Detective Fulbright. Sorry I made all those accusations about you secretly being Florent LaBelle. You two are our lifeboat. I'll be right here if you need me. Thanks. I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation. We're still not sure if it'll go to trial, but as Orla's lawyers, we'll do everything we can. To get this case into court, we'll need a prosecutor to make an indictment. So we have to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal case. There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla. Detective Fulbright said there were no weapons in the area other than her. So we better look for something to prove him wrong. Well, this big pile of swords comes to mind. Better make a note of that so I don't forget. Sure, organized, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own. I just like to jot notes down in the court record as I go along. We can use it as a sort of to-do list, much like Apollo did, so I don't know why I'm reiterating it. Great idea. I'll add things too. Whenever we're stuck, we just refer to the notes. Got it. There, note jotted. Now let's investigate this crime scene. There has to be some evidence we can use in court. Examining the crime scene from every angle is the key here. That's right. If we change our perspective, we might come across new evidence. Okay, they're giving me a tutorial again for some reason. Alright, let's do it. But first of all, there's no more to talk to you about, but we got some new evidence, so let's present to you the photograph and the cross-section. Nothing about the photograph, nothing there either. Very good. Time to investigate. Hey Orla, how's it going? Is that show makeup above Orla's eye? You mean the star? Oh, that one scared me. That's right, it's a starfish. Kinda makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think? A punk rock pirate killer whale. Ugh. It's official. Society's on the road to ruin. Oh, I think Orla's one hot rockfish. Speaking of rockin', how do you get Orla to do what you want during the show? I give her signals with this whistle. That sounds like it'll be important as well. Because humans can't hear it, for one thing. Oh? But I didn't hear anything just now. That sounds out of the range of the human hearing, just like a dog whistle. Or because I have better hearing than people do. They can even hear the whistle underwater. Pretty cool. That's so cool. I wish I could give commands to Orla. Anybody can do that. All they have to do is learn the signals. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider it a present. You just keep an extra one on you? A whistle for issuing instructions to Orla. Anyone can use one to command her as long as they know the right signals. Oh dear. So is it maybe going to be that Orla actually did kill them, but it was under someone's command? That's going to be tricky. See, thanks. As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They're top secret. So this whistle's useless then, is what you're saying. Doesn't look like the ladder goes all the way to the bottom of the pool. Well, there's usually water in the pool, so it doesn't need to. So apparently the pool spans 2 whole floors. Ordinarily, visitors only get to see what they can from the first floor, but they said on TV that they can sometimes give behind-the-scenes tours. I thought... Sasha said that. Sounds like that Swashbuckler Spectacular show you recorded is really coming in handy. And this must be some kind of backdrop for one of the shows. The setting sun. Sunsets always remind me how quickly the day goes by. Oh, boss, it's just a painted backdrop, you know. Down, Athena. Of course I know. I guess they use it for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. It looks handmade. I just got an idea. Why don't we make our own not guilty backdrop? And present it to the judge when things aren't going our way? No, we put psychological pressure on the judge by hanging it behind the defendant. I almost want to see how the judge would respond to that. What do you mean almost? I definitely want to see that. Whoa, what is this? Oh, just parts of the backdrop, I guess. It's like a moon or something. Oh, there's a piece of meat in a plastic hoop suspended from the ceiling. Talk about a classy decor. I guess Orla really likes meat. Who knew they fed her such large chunks, though? Yeah, that thing's huge. All orcas are carnivores. You knew that, right? Of course, silly. And I love meat, too. Protein is your body's basic building block, after all. But that meat's made out of rubber. I doubt Orca really could eat it if she wanted to. You mean to tell me she jumps all the way up there and doesn't get her reward? The poor girl. After all that effort. I don't think Orla is as dumb as you think she is. What in the hell are these? Hooks and stuff. Hey, look, there's an apparatus here to hang from. I don't think it's for people to hang from. It looks more like a crane to move things with. But Sasha was hanging from it during the Swashbuckler Spectacular. I bet there are all kinds of ways to use it, not just to move things. Come on, boss, try to get outside the box. Is she trying to say I have a narrow-minded view of things? Where does it go out there? Is that, like, outside? God, the world is just like fading into abyss, or into fog and nothingness. Who set the render distance to tiny? That is one terrifying octopus mech. Yikes! Look at that huge octopus! That must be a show prop too. One of its legs is missing though. Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? I'd like to give it a try myself. As a lawyer, that is. You know you have an insufficient number of limbs to out-object it, right? Missing limb could be a weapon. All these swords could be weapons. That anchor could be a weapon. It's too far away to get a good look. Better get a little closer first. Right, you are. I guess it goes for most everything on that side. Oh, I see now. I thought that was like a meteor with like clouds around it, but it's like a bone-in cut. And this is the hoop he was talking about earlier. Right? That's a shark cannon. Cool. Hey, there's a cannon in the shape of a shark. I'd love to try firing that thing. Boom! Are these cannonballs supposed to look like fish eggs or something? But why fish eggs? Why not baby sharks? Think about how crazy it would be to have sharks go flying through the air. Watch the thrilling life or death struggle as these little tykes fight to stay alive under the water. I can see it now. The drama, the mayhem, the whirlwind of teeth. A tornado of sharks. Not even Hollywood could conjure up something that insane. I still haven't seen it. Is it any good? Let me know in the comments below. It's very relevant to Ace Attorney, I promise. Oh, there's a fun ball there. I didn't even notice that. It's like a pirate volleyball. Oh, look, there's a ball in the water. Is that another prop for the show? That's one of Orla's toys. She plays volleyball with it. It's usually in the bin. Guess I must have forgotten to put it away yesterday. Huh. Or maybe so the killer used it. Wow, I wish I could play volleyball with Orla. You have as much fight in you as a mean old lobster. I like it. There aren't many people who want to be on the receiving end of Orla's fastball. Her fastball? Yeah, she likes to be naughty and slam the ball into things around the pool. You should hear the sound that ball makes when it crashes into stuff. Well, maybe some other time. She suddenly went from fighting lobster to reluctant hermit crab. Oh, I can look at Orla again. Hello! Orla's not going to notice me from here. I better move around to the front. I see. How is that possible? She has eyes on both sides of her head, which is weird when you consider she's an apex predator. And about where the body was found. Let's have a look-see here. What a mess! Was all this stuff knocked over when the victims struggle with his killer? When the victims struggle with his killer. Sorry, I'm just making sure I read that right. It's possible, but it would be hard to prove. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Sure. Yeah. So this is where the body was found, huh? If they suspect Orla, maybe they found some evidence of an attack on the victim. Orla didn't attack the captain! She loved him! The captain rescued Orla when she was little after she got beached on the shore. He tried to release her into the ocean, but she kept coming back. I can tell Orla's sad about losing the captain. She's just not her usual chipper self. Orla must really love this aquarium and the captain. She's the only one around here big and strong enough to play with the big tough captain. Every day she made a point of headbutting him and stealing his hat. Yikes. I guess you weren't kidding when you said the captain was a really strong guy. Yeah, damn. Oh, we didn't get a chance to look at the swords yet. I guess that's about it. Even a smaller orca like this, because orcas can be much bigger than this, but even one this size could... I think if it headbutted you, you would easily fracture something. Under different circumstances, I would have loved to see the Swashbuckler Spectacular. The three of us always perform the show together. Me, Orla, and the captain. Today's show has been cancelled, but we could put on a little performance for you now. I mean, that would be kind of fun, but we should probably spend our time investigating for her sake. Should we not? Or not? We'll watch your pirate show. Definitely, that's a great and good and smart idea. Baby Captain Orla's swashbucklers, me buckos. We love to sail the seven seas. We've come to rout that mangy, blackguard, dread pirate Mustache. Avast! There he be, Mustache himself. Prepare to feed the fish. Am I playing the role in Mustache? Well, Sasha has a stash and... Oh, no stash, sorry. Well, Sasha has a stash and you don't, so I guess so. Well, nothing to you. Hit him with your water cannon, Captain, and spare no quarter. Hey, wait, you're not gonna hit the volleyball at me, right? I didn't realize you were the captain. Yeah! Very cute. We swim through storms and waves all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me. Sorry, that was part of the song. I didn't realize until halfway through. Wow, that was awesome. Your performance packed quite a wallop. Yeah. I, for one, feel like I took quite a beating. Sorry about that. Kind of a show without a bad guy role, right? But, singing Orca, huh? Must have been tough to train her to do that. That's Orla's best trick. She can only sing one song, though. Oh, She's still got one up on a pianist who can't play even one song. Well, now that we had a taste of the show, we better do some more investigating. Good idea. Let's go to the aqua tunnel. Ah, but the swords. I guess we already checked this out, but no harm giving it another look. We never looked at it from this angle. But I guess what they mean to say is we found everything of importance. Is that it? Looks like the control panel for that crane apparatus. Sure are a lot of buttons. When I see this many buttons, I start to get fidgety. I know what you mean. You start itching to push them, right? Nah, I start itching to make a psychological study of people who want to push buttons. Need to remind you that I'm your boss, not your guinea pig. Oh, who's this? Is this someone else who works at the place? Because I recognize Sasha here. What does that say? Nathan... Andes or something? Look at all the hats on the wall. Alright, never mind then. I suppose if they say we're good, then I trust them well enough on that. Any more you can tell us about this whistle bullet before I leave? Oh, have you been using the whistle I gave you? Of course! But I can't get Orla to do any tricks. I can't believe you can command that huge creature. That's pretty impressive, Sasha. You're pretty cool, huh? I bet there aren't too many people who can say they literally get to whistle while they work. That must be pretty nice for you. Bet Orla's the one who's impressive, really, not me. It's easy to see how much you care about Orla. You two are a good team. What? But you and I are a great team, right? We could top that. I mean, I don't know that we have enough of a relationship, working or otherwise, to determine that. Oh, it still says look for a murder weapon. Well, I mean, but the swords... Well, I guess the point is that he's got a big wound on him that doesn't look like you could do it with a sword. That's the mugshot of the whale. It's hilarious. Or the orca. The whale is not really... Killer whale, they call it, but I don't think it's really... You really technically call an orca a whale. So I guess Sasha Buckler is just... It's like Swashbuckler, basically. The joke there. Captain Jack Shipley. Ownership to aquarium. He was found dead in an orca pool. Orla Shipley. The orca accused of murder, though Orla is her real name. People like to call her Orla. What do you mean, real name? She's an orca. I mean, I guess maybe if an aquarium named like a mascot animal, there'd be some paperwork involved, but... I don't... Anyway. You hang tight, my friend, and we're gonna go to the aqua tunnel and see if we can find anything suspicious. Oh, wait, or should I have looked for... Wait, I didn't seem to be able to scan the swords. July 20th, Ship-Shape Aquarium, Aqua Tunnel. So, you all done investigating the pool already? We had a good look around, but now we're moving on to other areas. How's the police investigation going? Did you, say, for example, find any other suspects beside Orla? Wouldn't that be fortunate for you if we did? But no, I'm afraid not. And even more unfortunate for you, I'm afraid we found decisive evidence of the orca's guilt. What? Please tell us more, Detective. Wait, hang on. I actually just want to verify. Am I really not allowed to find the damn swords? Because they said specifically, like, there was no murder weapon at the scene, but there's like a huge pile of swords here. And they sounded like real metal when she was wielding them a minute ago. Nope, I'm really not allowed to scan them. Oh wait, I'm allowed to scan them here. Look at all this stuff scattered everywhere. I see some swords. I wonder if they have anything to do with the case. They're made of rubber. I doubt they could be used as weapon. Why did it go shing when she pulled it out then? But I still bet some got whacked with that. It would still sting quite a bit. Well, yeah, I guess it would. But I think I could stand the pain. Yeah? Good for you. Oh, look, there's a blow-up dolphin and an anchor, too. Mr. Wright, they're even listening to me. Stop looking at those toys. Yikes. I guess I've been caught red-faced. Okay, they're rubber then. Fair enough, I got you. What decisive evidence could you possibly have found, my friend? Proof the orca did it. So what's this decisive evidence? Don't hold on to us now, Detective Fulbright. I'm very sorry, but I can't share classified information with the defense. Especially not security footage that shows the moment the orca attacked the victim. Yep, I'm to personally see to it this baby stays safe. It will never leave my side. Why is it on like a camcorder? What? Excuse me, but there's a call for you, Detective. I'll be right there. Sorry, guys, you know how it is. Did you just leave the camera there? Well, he never said that he wouldn't leave its side, I guess. Now let's take a peek. This is totally legal. Do. I thought it was security camera footage. This is a photograph. What the? Is this supposed to be the moment Orla attacked the victim? Is the victim supposed to be there? Hey? Security footage added to the court record. Video showing the... Oh, it is video. Showing the orca from the visitor's corridor. The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time. Who was watching it? This little bit of footage doesn't prove anything. I agree. I believe in Orla and Sasha. Let's just continue with our investigation. Good idea. Huh? Oh, there's a sticker on this camera that says, "Return to the pub of danger." Guess somebody there manages the cameras? Let's check it out later. Sorry about that. Prosecutor Blackwell called to remind me to go feed Taka. So where were we? Oh, that's right. You two got any more questions for me? Oh, no, we're good. Thank you. for leaking all your info. Then I suppose there's not much to be gained from showing him all this then. Oh, I got that added to the court record. Right. So there's someone here at the time. It looks like Orla's smashing some appliance or something, because there's like a cloud of... Well, wait, how could there be smoke underwater? What is that? What is this if not smoke? Ink? Oh, blood, I guess. It's in black and white. But there's no... You can't see the captain in this picture, so that's a bunch of garbage. What happens if I try and present it? I have nothing to say about that. If you're lawyers of any metal, you find the answers for yourselves. Fair enough. So that's just similar justice, is it? Ha! Well, this is mine! Wow, you can whip that badge up pretty fast. We can top that. Take this! Twin attorney's badges! No fair, 2 against 1. No fair, your police badge is bigger and flashier. What? Do you dare to call me unfair? Me, the very model of justice itself? Boss, I'd say we won this round. Athena, in this battle, there are no winners. Oh, he made him sad. Oh no, the poor victim. It's heart-wrenching. Crime cannot go unpunished. We don't want crime to go unpunished either, but we'll do our utmost to defend our client. Your form of justice or mine? Which is true justice? I guess we'll see how it plays out. In other words, he doesn't have enough information right now to make up his mind. Thank you for the translation, Athena. And that's all he's got to say, so I guess it's off to the pub of danger for us. Next time on Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, because that right there is where we're all the time. An interesting setup here, though. An interesting setup. The weird thing is that we haven't even met any other people around here. So the first other person we meet is going to be a suspect. Because you know what I'm trying to remember, if there were ever any cases where it was like a genuine accident. I think there were 1 or 2 cases where the killer wasn't a bastard with like a greedy motive or anything, but like just kind of like they were in an unfortunate place at an unfortunate time and they ended up accidentally killing someone. And so I guess that could be the case here, but it seems unlikely because that would end with the orca being put down anyway. And I feel like there's no way this case can end this way. Unless that's why the game gets the M rating, because of the brutal orca execution at the end. Oh god. Anyway though, next video on the channel is going to be some more SpongeBob, I think. That's the one. So we'll look on out for that. And with that, that's all for now. So thank you so very much for coming around to this episode of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one or some other thing some other time. I'm just going to be out of here now. Peace. I'm surprised that one doesn't give me an effect that needs to be a piano or something like that. Cool then. Here we go. Oh, we got 2 effects now, haven't we? Pooh hair and the other thing we got. Oh, does it end here? Shocking. I suspected there would be more in here, but nevertheless, behind that wall of fire, we did find that... Oh, is this a bed?